things happen. And what then happens is that you in your brain make a picture out of it. We call it reality. Every one of us, and you also, create your own reality from second to second, every day, every week. And please don't forget that you are able to create your own reality. You are on choice. Which sense will I give this, what is happened here? And this is a really important thing. If you forget that, you lose freedom. Because freedom is something happens and then you react. And between interaction that happens and what you do out of this point, this really flat rate is freedom.
Hello to Faces of Munich Inspiring Talks. Our goal with this show and this company is to introduce you to the people and idea that will actually help you to execute on your own dream. Our guest today is Frank Scheele. He is a versatile entrepreneur, coach and tax advisor on special topic. He is the CEO of his successful company and helped in the last 30 years over 800 customers to save money and to streamline their workflow. Hello Frank. Welcome to Faces of Munich and thank you for being here today and sharing your story with us and our audience.
Yeah, thank you also.
Frank, you are a self-employed, an entrepreneur for over 30 years. Why did you build up a company and what drives you today after 30 years?
It's the same thing that me drives than 30 years ago. My biggest value is independence, to be independent, and I also have a mission in my life. Mm-hmm. And with self-employment I can connect both in a perfect way, and it's really fun to be self-employed. Mm-hmm. These are the reasons.
So you had helped in the last 30 years even more than 800 customers. Who is today your ideal customer and why?
The why is really simple. I love to be in a communion with the people. Mm-hmm. This means that we in a spiritual way and in a value way together, mm-hmm. and work together on eyes highs. Mm-hmm. And for that, mm-hmm. My customers find me. Mm-hmm. And for me it is really important that I find them interesting, that they interest me. Mm-hmm. And then we have this relationship in communion, mm-hmm. and work together. Mm-hmm. So I have some Swedish companies mm-hmm. building up sales companies in Germany, mm-hmm. and also many solo entrepreneurs, mm-hmm. Interesting people mm-hmm. with interesting work, mm-hmm. and we work a little bit together with that. Mm-hmm. These are my perfect customers.
Mm-hmm. So you're working very close together with your customers. Yes. And what makes for you a good customer relationship and how do you keep that?
In a way we find to trust each other. Mm-hmm. And it's really simple to do that, mm-hmm. but it needs the first jump, let's say that. Mm-hmm. And I have a very good gut feeling, mm-hmm. and I've never asked questions about that. I just do mm-hmm. what I think, mm-hmm. not really think, but what my gut says. Mm-hmm. Some weird things come over it, but the people like it. Mm-hmm. Because in a way it is very honest, and then we became a trusty relationship. Mm-hmm.
You've been for over 30 years an entrepreneur, as I said before, a successful entrepreneur, and you moved from tax accounting to business coaching and also to other areas. It was for sure also for you not always easy. Being an entrepreneur is a bumpy way. Yeah. What is from your point of view that one is successful ingredient or that secret ingredient that made you successful?
My curriculum vitae is not straight. Mm-hmm. And this is for a reason. Mm-hmm. In the beginning I didn't know this reason, what happens there, why do I do those things. Mm-hmm. Now in retro perspective I can say you what I did. Mm-hmm. every time in my way, I did things with my gut feeling, things I feel connected to. So I'm a trained retail salesman. After that, I was a substitute in a food market, and after that I go studying industrial engineering and management science, and this is, if you look from outside, it's very far away.
Yes, yes.
But it isn't. For me it was not. It was my way, and I just follow those ways. And this is also my secret ingredient, that I just follow my gut feeling without mistrusting this feeling.
That's nice. You started in a completely different area. Now you're tax accountant, a tax advisor actually, in special topics. So how was the transition from being a trained resales manager to a tax advisor?
I'm really interested in huge, complex topics and questions. And these questions are ended in the food market. Unless I understand what happens there, how it happens, and I really enjoyed the connection to the people there. This is one of the reasons I did that. Then I said, okay, it's now I have to go some further steps. And I was not sure, is it electrotechnic I studied, or management science, or what it is. And during the study, I developed that I have fun with taxes. Don't ask me why it is so, it is. And I've still fun with tax, because taxes are highly complex and changing. Everything is a system, and I have really fun to see this red line, to understand what people are having problems with, and heal them in a way that I really understand what they want, not putting my picture on them, because it's really interesting for me to really getting out of what is the picture of people they have, and then finding a red line through the problem, through these relationships, and with that we can work together on problem solutions. They said this is perfect for me.
That's great. I totally agree with you. Taxes are a very fascinating topic, and it's really every day you can learn something new on it. And what I want to ask is, what drives you now after so long, after 30 years? What drives you?
In relation to taxes, it is that still the taxes have a big impact to the life of people.
It's true.
Yeah. And so if it have a big impact, you can provide good solutions. And by the way, people are paying for solutions and not for problems.
Yes, that's true too.
So it's very interesting to have big and huge problems to solve. Yeah, and I like big, huge problems to solve. And it's, but what drives me is this connection with highly complex written things in laws and the life of people. And there's a connection, and I try to make life better, that they feel better, that they really said, okay, this is what I want. So my job is to translate this complex things into a speech and wording that the customer can take a decision, and he is sure that it's the right decision for him in this context. And mostly it works.
For young entrepreneurs who just start a business, what are 3 tips, valuable tips from your experience that you would like to share with us and our audience?
Yes, 3 tips for that. It's hold the pace, and this means keep on track. 1 week longer than you think that you can. And this is in a strategic way. You have values, you have a mission, and hold the pace with this mission. This is a strategic view. And then in the tactical view, it's the second tip, make plans and don't hesitate to take them upside down, immediately, fast and often. This is the tactical way to do it, second tip. And the third tip is trust your gut feeling. Your gut feeling knows exactly what is right. Just do it. Even if your brain said this is weird to do that.
Okay.
Just do it.
Okay,
Follow
just
it.
do it. That's a nice slogan, just do it. Do you recommend young entrepreneurs to be prepared, like when they build up a business, to have a financial planning or stuff like in the business plan, or test the idea to have a plan B or something like that?
I've ever had plan Bs, much of plan B, C, D and E. And I think it's important to have so. At the other hand, I think you should have much freedom in what you do. So this
What
is
do you
what
mean with freedom? Excuse me for interrupting.
Yeah, no problem. Plans are like lanterns for drunken people. They give you a little shiny light, but you can't see the whole way. But it's a really good feeling to connect to this light in the evening as a drunken people, and so this is like a plan. So you can get a little bit secureness with having a plan, but at the other hand, as I say in the technical view, just put it button up very fast, quickly and often. This gives you freedom. My first business plan was, I've got 40,000 D-Mark at this time, and this will lead me to 6 months in the future. And if I get customers in the 6 months, if I get money, I will longer the time. That's why I'm standing here. And this is a very good business plan. Just to say, okay, how long did it last? And then follow your gut feeling.
So we are almost at the end of the interview, and I want to know why should I pick you and not a competitor of yours?
Because I'm unique. My customer finds me and we get in connection and we both know it might fit. And my second name is diversity. So it will work.
That's nice. Thank you very much, Frank, for being here today and for spending your time with us and sharing your impressive story with us. Very happy to have you here.